Hello, and welcome to the step-by-step guide on making it through your very first authoritarian fascist takeover. No matter the time period, culture, or native country, these steps will be your key to surviving the wild and zany aspects of every fascist regime trying to access the levers of power in your government. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this very educational video that will make sure that your name is not on the memorial after the inevitable revolution against the fascist overlords. Step 1. You are not in an authoritarian fascist takeover. The first important realization you need to have in order to survive is that you have been gaslit by the political party that is in opposition to the one seizing unlimited executive power. There's no way things could be getting that bad here. That's something that only happens in the past or other countries. There's no modern parallels in your country. That would be ridiculous. Those crazy people that are trying to tell you that your rights are being violated are just terminally online doomers. You should discount everything they say, no matter how many reputable sources they attempt to give you. Speaking of sources, did you know that the media is actually lying to you? You can't trust those pesky journalists with their liberal degrees. It's all malarkey. You should only be watching media that already supports your previously held beliefs. Any journey outside of your designated state-approved echo chambers is disastrous. Who knows, you could catch the trance. Rule of thumb, if it doesn't support the notion that nothing bad ever happens, and that nothing that the current political party in power is doing will ever have any effect on you or your personal life, then it should be safe to just ignore it and move on. History? Who needs it? Science? Defund it. Looks AI generated to me. Step 2. Always agree with the people who say their opinions nicely. An early warning sign that fascists have infiltrated your government is that the political environment might feel a little heated. Everyone is angry and yelling at each other. So instead of judging the truth of a statement, you should just rely on how cordial they are. If one side is calm and collected when they say their hateful rhetoric, always chastise the other side for being a little too rowdy. After all, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Is someone using scary words like fascist and authoritarian to describe your political leaders? They probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed in the morning, and all of their opinions can be discarded without further thought. Another important thing to remember is that while you still have elections, always vote for the candidate that feels better to vote for. If you hear rhetoric about bringing your country back to the time it was powerful again, and taking control of the motherland, and restoring glory to your nation, and bringing your country back on top, and making it better than everyone else, and getting rid of all of those disgusting, horrible, filthy things in your life, then you should probably support them and think no further about what they could be talking about. Step 3. Never forget who the enemy is. Don't forget that they are out to get you, and if they're not stopped, they will destroy your country. They want you to think your country is bad, but it can't be. You live here. Who are they, you ask?
How dare you ask that question, motherfucker? Shut up and get back in line.
They are whomever we tell you they are. That's what makes them so dangerous. They could be anybody, your family, your friends, your neighbors. No one is safe with them around. That's why we need to get rid of them, so we can be happy and safe and secure. Everyone knows that politics is about knowing who your enemies are, and it's so nice to have someone who will kindly remind you who to point the finger at and always blame for all of your problems. It's so easy. Step 4. You're always on the cool kids team, even if they hate you. Remember that you're only here because the government in power allows you to be. So what better way to show your gratitude than to ardently defend it whenever you get the chance? The best way to explain would be to show this in action. Take this lovely chap over here.
Let's put it this way. I mean, I'm an immigrant too, from Iran.
Okay.
There isn't even
How
a
do you
US...
feel about the fact that people here want you out? Are you okay with that?
I'm here to debate you, not debate them.
I'm just wondering. Wait, this is the topic of immigration.
It's not
How
about
do you feel about the guy?
It's not about my feelings towards them.
Okay.
It's about staying on this topic.
Okay.
He may be surrounded by people who want him forcefully removed from the country, but that's not what he's here to talk about. You see, he's here to point out the radicals. You're here to defend the nation from attack, not to break bread with the enemy. Step 5. Make sure to point out the dissidents to the occupying military force. Have you noticed your nation's military deployed against the citizenry? Perhaps there are armed masked men who refuse to identify themselves, patrolling the streets, looking for a specific group of people that they're going to get rid of. That is a great sign that the government is getting rid of all of the problems you were worried about. Make sure to point out all the people they are looking for when they ask, and they'll be gone in no time. A quick important reminder, if you start to see violence or a situation begin to escalate, you should probably just turn around and walk the other way. Don't get involved. Resistance is futile, and there's nothing you can do. So all in all, don't panic, let them take care of their business, and go about your day. After all, they're not targeting you or your family, so you have nothing to worry about. Step 6. Don't express opinions that go against the regime's narrative. As you're going through all of this, if you begin to have doubts as to where your loyalties lie, don't. And for those of you who work in the media, be patient. The approved messages list from the government will be handed out shortly. I already got mine. Just stick to the approved dialogue and nothing will go wrong. Always remember, when making jokes about the current regime, they're people too, and they have feelings. You wouldn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, would you? I don't think so. That would make you just as bad as everyone else. And you wouldn't want that. Let's play a quick game to see if you can pass the thought crime test. In a moment, there will be some images that flash on the screen, and I want you to just blurt out the first word that comes to your mind. Afterwards, I'll let you know if you got the correct answer. If not, I'm sorry, but you'll have to call the number on the screen and report yourself to the regime so that you can pay the proper reparations for your damages. Okay, let's begin. Ready? Now, the correct answer was Jesus Christ. Let's move on. Did you say Barack
Hussein!
Obama? Also acceptable here would be evil incarnate, destroyer of nations, Satan, and Muslim-born heretic. Ready for another? This one should have been easy. Obviously, it's terrorist. Alrighty, here's the final one. Trick question. They don't exist. We got rid of them all in 2030. Step 7. Enjoy life for a little while. Now, the truth is, all of this work can be exhausting. Sometimes, you have to unwind. That's why, when politics gets a little too loud and spicy, the state recommends burying your head in the sand for a little while. You don't need to be informed on everything. That would be ridiculous. Go ahead and feel safe tuning out everything that's happening around you. After all, it's just politics. Nothing bad ever happens. You live in a great country, and nothing bad could happen here, especially now. The state has fixed most of the problems. For now, there's just a few loose ends to tie up, and then...
What the? Hey, what are you? Hey, I stuck to the script!
And once you make it out, always remember, you were against them the whole time. You just did what you had to survive.